Hello, my name is Fair Pinkies and you're welcome back again to my channel. Christmas is in the air and it's the season of fruitcake, so I'll be showing you how to properly soak your fruits for Christmas fruitcakes. Before making your Christmas fruitcakes, you will need to have soaked your fruits at least a week before or a week ahead. Before you start soaking your fruits, you need to pay attention to the raisins you'll be using. Don't just take your raisins out of the bag and pour in a bowl and then go ahead to soaking your fruits. You get heartbroken because you really can't predict some brands. I mean, take a look at this stalk. I don't know if you can see it. So some raisins come with stalks like this, some comes with seed. So you need to be able to check your raisins, feel it, and pluck out the stalks. So when you want to soak your fruitcakes, you would feel your raisins one after the other to avoid stories that touch. Yeah, you feel it one after the other. Let me pick the raisins first and I'll show you the other ingredients and how I soak my fruitcakes. I don't know if you can see this. These are stalks from the raisins, and this is the reason why you need to pick your raisins first before soaking your fruits. Men looking at this, you won't see any stalk. So when you pick it one after the other, you'll be able to remove the stalks. Imagine, see the stalk. You'll be able to remove the stalks from your raisins. Well, some expensive brands do not have this. I think they've been pre-plucked. If you can get that, it's fine. Some brands come with stone, sand, stalks, and what have you. And I don't think that's healthy. So you need to be very careful with the brands you are using. I'll show you the amount of stalks from this, portion of fruits. Okay. I don't know if you can see this, but this is the amount of stalks I got from this quantity of fruits. Now that we're done getting the raisins prepared, let's talk about your alcohol. So there are different brands of alcohol that you can use for your fruit cakes. I like to use brandy. You can use rum if you like. So you can get a cheaper brandy, or you can get a brandy that is a little bit pricey. I mean, there are other brandies that are even more expensive than this. Whichever one you can work with according to your budget, feel free to get it. But I'll be using this to soak the fruits today. So you need an airtight container, and the first thing you want to do is to add in your raisins into the bowl. So I would also advise that you use maybe orange peel or lemon zest. I have lemon zest here. You can add a little bit of it. So for the cherries, you can dice it or soak it this way. And also your tutti frutti. I'll be soaking the candied peels with a little bit of cherries and some fruits. I'll be soaking that alongside this. I'm going to leave the cashew nuts for toppings when I'm making the fruit cake. Same goes for the almond nuts. I'm going to leave that for toppings when I'm making the fruit cake. You will need, some of this here, but like I said, I already have some dried cherries, some candied peels here, and I'll be using this. So the next thing you want to do is to add in your flavor. I know that a lot of people skip this step, but trust me, this step is also very, very crucial in making a difference in the taste of your Christmas fruitcake. So I'm just going to add in a teaspoon. This is half teaspoon, and I'm using 2 of the flavor, whatever flavor of your choice that you choose to use, but this is like my customized flavor. And then we're going to go into soaking the fruit. Like I said, you can, if you're on a budget, you can use this, which is the cheaper brandy, or you use the brandy that is a little more pricey. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to add in my spices to further intensify the flavor. I'm adding in ground cinnamon. Be sure to use a good brand. I'm not using too much. and our allspice. I'm also adding half a teaspoon. So I added half teaspoon of cinnamon and half teaspoon of our allspice. I already added the flavor, and I'll be using this brandy today. Feel free to use the other brandy I showed you, which is a little bit cheaper. I think I got this for 5,000 naira, and I got this for about 1,900. So you can see the price difference. So I'll be using this. There's a difference between these two brands. I mean, they are both brandies, but this one is stronger than the other one. So whichever one you like, feel free to use it. Now the idea is to make sure that your brandy or your rum, covers your fruits entirely. You want to make sure that your brandy or your rum that you're using, some people use a mixture of brandy and rum, but I'm going to be using just brandy. You want to make sure that it covers your fruits completely. It's going to plump up, and when it does, you still want to have enough amount of the alcohol in your fruits. So the next thing to do is to just give this a stir. You can add any wine of your choice to this, but I think I'm fine. Some people add malt, some people add wine, whatever rocks your boat. I'm going to keep this for about a week or two, even within 24 hours. It's going to soak up all the alcohol we have here. I mean, look at the quantity. Cover it properly because this is alcohol and it can dry out. You can even put a cling film over it before you cover it properly, and keep it in a cool place. Take it away from the sun, take it away from heat. Just keep it in a cool place. You can soak your fruit for as long as 1 year, 6 months, 3 months, 2 weeks, 1 week, even 2 days. In the next 2 hours, if I open and check this soaked fruit, it would have plumped up, and all the alcohol would have gone down. So in the case whereby you open and you check your fruits, you find out that you have no more alcohol in it or no more brandy in it, just go ahead and add more brandy to it. You want to make sure that you keep it preserved. Make sure it's submerged in the brandy. This is how your fruits will last long. You can keep it for as long as 1 year. You can keep it for longer than 1 year, as long as your alcohol or your brandy is covering your fruits. So this particular fruit I'm soaking is going to be for the Christmas fruit cake I'll be teaching you next week, and I'll show you what it would look like by then. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, comment in the comment section below. If there's any other recipe or any other video you'd like to see on my channel, please drop it for me in the comment section, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.